Hi guys, what's up? What is up, guys? Back in the van tonight. Someone gave me this hat last night. Thank you for the hat. Nice. Last night's show was sold out. That's insane. You guys are wild for that. Thank you. And tonight's show in Atlanta is also sold out. So I just wanted to first, before we get into it, say thank you for just being awesome. And all these crowds have just been so fun. Seriously, last night was insane. It made me so excited to play tonight. Guys, big news. Big topical news for people like me right now, literally. I just saw this article last night from Rolling Stone. Everyone's talking about it. That says club acts won't have to fork over merch money to Live Nation anymore. Live Nation announced a new program in partnership with Willie Nelson to end the merch fees that have been widely decried by artists and give $1,500 to upcoming artists who play at participating clubs. What the hell is part of this thing called the On the Road program, named after like Willie Nelson's song or something? That's fine. Artists who play at certain Live Nation venues. This applies to 77 Live Nation venues. By no means is this every Live Nation venue. If anything, I don't know how many they own. This is probably a small fraction of them, but whatever. The venues aren't going to take the merch money anymore. You're probably wondering, the venues took your merch money? Yeah! You're like, why was merch so expensive at shows? Because they take the money. And on top of that, these venues are going to give artists an extra $1,500 on top of whatever else they make.
Hi guys, I just wanted to formally apologize. I just realized that, again, I forgot to put on my seatbelt when recording this video. Guys, let me just say, okay, no excuse, but normally I sit in a different seat on this van, and then I move to this seat to record the video because I use this neck pillow in front of me as a sort of thing to hold the phone up. And when I move over to the seat, I just forget to put my seatbelt on. It's not right. Always wear your seatbelts, guys. Please. Sorry. I'm sorry.
This will help cover stuff like gas, the van rental, hotels. This will be huge. I'm playing 4 of the venues that are participating in this thing. So that means I'm going to make like $6,000 extra dollars. That's going to be huge. It'll probably cover this van and like some hotels. That's awesome. Like, that is so awesome. Hello? Do you guys hear this? Pinch me. Am I dreaming? They really are just doing this? They don't have to do this. They haven't been doing this forever, but they're doing it. This is such a great step in the right direction. Like, this is seriously such fantastic news. It doesn't fix everything. Not all the venues are doing it. Oh, not all the venues are doing it. Oh, they're not doing it at this venue. But guys, relax. This is like good. This is a good first step. Yeah, Live Nation sucks. They could be doing a lot more. This is like the least they can do. But they're doing it though. They don't have to. They haven't been this whole time, and they're still doing it. Of course, it's like, really, you could have just done this on your own. You don't have to partner with another musician to afford to do this. Like, you don't have to take Willie Nelson's money to do this. But I think this is great. I think this is seriously awesome. And hey, I don't care. I'll take it. I'll freaking take it, guys. This is great stuff. And this might influence other big companies that own venues. It might influence independent venues that are taking merch cuts. Oh, but Devin, but Devin, isn't this just some big conglomerate publicly traded company trying to have even more control over the live music industry by making it even harder to compete with them for these independent venues? These independent venues shouldn't be taking merch cuts either. Guys, there's no excuse. There's literally no reason. If you're going to take a cut of my merch sales, I should be taking a cut of your bar sales from the venue business that I'm bringing you. Like, the artist is who is bringing these people into your venue, buying your food, your drinks, tickets that you already are taking a cut of. I don't care if you're an independent venue. You should never take sale cut from the merch. Unless you're selling the merch yourselves, unless someone at the venue is working the merch table, which I've never had that happen. That's never happened. When you play a show at a venue and sell merch at this venue, the venue can take anywhere from 10% to even 30% sometimes of the money you make off merch for no reason other than they just can. Literally, all the venue does is just like exist and give you like a little corner of it to sell merch in, and that warrants them taking 30% of your merch sales. on top of them taking percentage of ticket sales, and on top of them making money off of the people that the artist is bringing into this venue, buying food and drink. Most venues take 20%. Most of the time it's like an 80-20 split, which is still insane. That is insane. And sometimes they won't if you make so little money on merch sales that they're like, you know what, you're not making that much money on these merch sales. Like, we're not going to take money from you. What, 20%? Like $20? We're not taking that money. We're not going to take $40 from you. Fun fact, I just learned this from Chelsea. Say hi, Chelsea. Hello. That's Chelsea, guys. Man, I wouldn't be able to do this tour without goddamn it Chelsea. But I just learned from Chelsea that usually these venues only take money off of the soft goods. Like, the merch cut they're taking is only off of the soft goods. That means like clothing. So if an artist is selling a t-shirt, sweatshirt, whatever, it's still, the artist is still going to make money off of it, but those are the things that the venue most of the time is only taking money from. They don't take it from hard goods, like when I sell posters at my show, or when Jordana sells vinyl. They're, most of the time these venues don't take a cut of those items. Most of the time. Keyword. Sometimes they do. Oh, sometimes they're like, no, we're gonna take it still. But usually if they do take a cut of it, it's a lesser percentage than if you're selling clothes. For whatever reason, I don't know. Just because they can. Just because they're making stuff up at this point. For all developing artists, big or small, but especially opening acts, merch is literally the only way you make money. If you're a first opener or even a main support, yeah, you're making like a flat fee off ticket sales, but that's not nearly enough to pay for everything. You need to rely on these merch sales to keep you afloat. So when big companies like Live Nation and AEG are like scooping up all of these venues, these independent venues during the pandemic that might not have charged artists merch cuts before, and then putting them under this practice where they have to take cuts of merch sales from the artists, it makes it near impossible for an artist to just boycott venues that take merch cuts. So many of them are owned by these big companies. And again, like, I don't care if you're a local venue. I don't care if you're an independent venue. I literally don't care. I don't. You are still making money from the ticket sales and the food and drink sales. If you're going to take money from the merch cuts, how about instead you just negotiate a better deal for yourself as the venue with the artist with the ticket sales, I guess. Why don't you just take more of the ticket sales, I guess? If you are going to, as an independent venue, I don't care. It doesn't matter that you're not owned by this big conglomerate. If you're going to take a cut of the merch, give me a cut of your bar sales. Tell him.
Merch cut. What about turkey cut?
Like a nice cut of turkey, a nice
haircut.
Hey, that's funny. Hey, how about if you're gonna take a merch cut, how about you give me a haircut? Free haircut. That's funny, actually.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, I think the only people who are looking at this thing that Live Nation is doing as like a big conglomerate just trying to make it harder for independent venues to exist by making it harder to compete with them are people who are also just money hungry people who own these independent venues. Like, just because you're an independent venue doesn't mean you also can behave like these massive conglomerates and think that it's okay for you to do it. Like, there's literally never a reason for these venues to take merch cuts. It's despicable. You sell the merch for me then, and then I'll give you a percentage. But it's like, dude, no. Like, no. And unfortunately, this has been a standard for a really long time. This is a big reason why merch is so expensive at live shows in general, because on top of, paying for this merch to be made, you have to then give the profits away to this venue that you're already giving ticket sales away to, that's already making money off of you, bringing business into their venue. And sometimes merch people at these venues won't take money from you. If you make under a certain amount of money, they'll be like, okay, we're not going to take money from you. Sometimes they'll have compassion, but not all the time. Guys, slimiest little rat I've ever met in my life was the merch guy who worked at the Harrisburg show when I was on tour with Half Alive. Literally a slimy vermin. I made $90 that night off merch. 90. And normally when you make like $90 off merch, they're not going to take a cut from you. They're going to be like, okay, I'm not going to take $20 from you. You can keep that. But no, not this merch guy. He came up to my tour manager, my Chelsea, and he said, give me 2 sweatshirts and I won't take money from you. Really, guy? Really? Do you even like my stuff? Or are you just taking my sweatshirts just to fuck with me? Like, is that what it is? Is that what this is? Harrisburg venue? Right, Chelsea? That's right. Find the name of the venue. I don't remember. XL Live or something? Was that a Live Nation venue? Do you remember? I wonder if that was an independent venue. But regardless, enough. Oh, now I'm just yelling. Why am I yelling, guys? This is great news. Like, this is seriously such a victory for small artists, for developing artists. And small artists even includes people up to like 1 million, 2 million monthly listeners at this point, guys. Because the market is so saturated with musicians that you could have like 2-3 million monthly listeners and still have most of your touring experiences walk away with you in the red, walk away with you losing money or breaking even at best because of all of these standards that are put in place to keep these artists starving so that they have no choice but to tour. You're not going to make money off streaming. How are you supposed to make money? Like, this is nice. Like, this is really good. And this isn't the answer to it all, but hopefully this decision makes it so that companies like AEG and these independent venues will follow suit, will follow in their footsteps and stop taking merch cuts because it's never warranted. But yeah, guys, I just want to talk about this. I wanted to say this is seriously so awesome. This is great news. And I hope that more of these venues do stuff like this. I'm really happy that this happened. And so far, tour has been incredible. I really can't thank you guys enough for coming to these shows. Tonight we're playing Atlanta. It's sold out. Sorry, can't come. But there's a bunch of shows that are not sold out, still have tickets left. But listen, guys, I cannot thank you enough for coming to these shows and being such incredible, amazing, and respectful crowds. Truly, it's so great. I've been having such a blast every night. It's really fun. No one's thrown anything at me yet. No one's jumped on stage. When people do have things to give me, they just hand it to me. Guys, I know I made a video like, don't throw stuff on stage. Don't throw stuff on stage. You can hand stuff on stage though. Like, if you can hand someone something, no problem with that. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Someone handed me this. I said, huh? For me? Someone handed me a shirt yesterday that had Lady Gaga meat dress embroidered on it, guys. What a beautiful world we live in. I truly am so happy to live this life, and I cannot thank you guys enough for your support. So if you haven't caught a show yet and I'm coming to your area, tickets in my description, pinned comment, devlemons.net. Any last words?
What about hand cut steak?
What?
Guys got to see this guy shred on the drums. Man, Nick plays the drums. He plays those drums. He just smacks them. He started kicking them and stuff. He just smacks them with his hand at this point. He doesn't even need a stick. He just starts smacking them. I'm like, dude, how do you do that? What, this guy thinks he's Donkey Kong or something? What do you think of all this? Did you even know about all this happening? It just happened. Tell me what you think. And if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to my channel. I'm on tour, so I'm probably going to upload once a week for the next month. Except I've been kind of on a roll lately, twice a week this week. That's fine. I think twice a week last week too. Hey, fine with it. Kind of crazy. But normally I upload 3 times a week when I'm in my homestead. That's really all I have to say. I'll stop talking. Okay. Bye.